Trust the process, man. Trust the process. It's so easy nowadays to compare ourselves. There's so many things going on in the world to compare ourselves to fall into fear, to fall into judgment, to fall into envy, jealousy, all these lower chakra things. But all I want to come on here to tell you is to trust in yourself, trust in your life, trust in the things that you do that make you happy. Because trusting the process means embracing what is here now. And the only thing that exists in this world is love. And love only exists in the present moment. When you can be fully present, the past and future don't exist. So just let's say for a second, you always were in the present and you always brought yourself back to the present moment. There wouldn't be much to worry about, would there? You wouldn't be worrying about what you have to do tomorrow. You wouldn't be worrying about all the mistakes you made yesterday. You'd only be here, now, with me. Because after all, we are all connected. We're all human beings experiencing life on this planet. And we really don't know what it's all about. Like, we do to an extent, but we really don't know. And when we can embrace that unknowingness, that nobodiness, dropping our identities, not trying to find the process, then that process naturally reveals itself. And that process is different for everyone. And this goes with being your authentic self. And that means doing things on your terms. Living life on your terms, not no one else's. Excuse me. Wow. You know, I was thinking about this a lot today, and I was scrolling on Instagram, and sure, you could say my For You page is positive and spiritual and whatever, but everyone is still trying to, regardless of where they are in their journey, they're still trying to make a video to want you to do something. This is how you are in alignment with this. This is how you are doing this. This is how you experience your DMT. This is my way of making this breath. You know, but in reality, that's their reality and that's their truth. But that doesn't mean that it's your truth. And it's really, really difficult to understand that because it sucks you in so much. I need to do this. I need to find out how to do it. And then you beat yourself up even more when you don't get it done. And it's just this endless cycle of like trying to find these things outside of yourself, that these practices that are going to help you. And, you know, maybe 1% out of the, you know, thousands of people that try that, it actually works for. But it's a lot easier to just figure what works out for you. And that might take a long time. And that's okay, because you're figuring out your own journey. You're not going with anyone else's. And when you can figure out your own journey, that's when everything starts to open up. So trust the process of becoming you, the process of becoming your true self, and embodying love in its purest essence. How can you embody love in its purest form? What is it? What is it for you? It could be anything. But I know one of those things is talking to this weird black void that somehow captures my physical body to be able to show to others. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. Like, our brains can't even comprehend it. Like, and just saying this now, like, I feel it in my body. Like, I feel energy coming through my body when I speak. And I know that this is what I'm meant to do. And that is one of the ways that I can embody love to the fullest and share it with you. Like, I'm gonna tear up. I'm sharing my love with you. And that's how you can be your authentic self. When you do something and it makes you feel so passionate and brings energy through you and out of you, instead of trying to grab at that energy, we have infinite amount of it inside. It's just waiting to be tapped into. And you don't have to rush to try to get it. That's the best part. It will always wait for you. It's always there. It never goes away. So by trusting the process, you're trusting that at some point in time, you will come to an understanding of that infinite energy inside of you. And it's okay if it takes years. It's only going to happen at the perfect moment. You can't force it to happen. That's the whole part of trusting and having faith. You're putting your life into a void of something that is unknown. And that's the scary part, because our ego wants to confine us into a space. When the ego can perceive something as real, then it feels somewhat safe. But when it can't see what's going to happen next, it can't predict anything. It can't control your life. And that's the whole point. Because we can't predict life. I could die in 30 seconds. I don't know. But that's the part that the trust can guide you. And at first it feels like you're falling into an abyss and you don't know when you're going to land. But when you trust that you know everything's going to be okay, regardless, then you fall into an infinite ocean of love. And it just consumes your whole being. Your whole being. I love you, my friend. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you. You have gone through so many trials and obstacles throughout your life, and here you are. Regardless of what state you're in, you are here right now. And that is all that matters. So keep trusting the process. That's the most important part of life. The process of life means the process of you and your story. And you get to write that story however you would like it. Peace in, as Jesus or Yeshua says. We're not separating the peace. We are aligning the peace together. Namaste.